Welcome back, fellas. We're back. The NFL draft has wrapped up now. I think it's been wrapped up for about 2 days now. Um, and now undrafted guys getting a chance, prove themselves, training camp and all that. You know me, Panthers fan here. It's been a Panthers fan since Cam Newton, and I just stuck with the team, through the good, the bad, the highs, the Super Bowl appearances, to, the first seeds, what I'm saying? It's been a long, not so pretty ride, but there's not a single other team I would want to support than the Panthers. But that being said, the draft class is over. Everything is all set. Oh, look. Everything is all set. Draft class is official, and we are going to be reacting to every single one of our draft picks highlights. I know we picked up a couple undrafted guys, but the possibility of them being cut by when people got to get cut, to slim down that roster, man. I mean that roster to 53. There's a good chance they probably won't be there. So, no disrespect, I don't want to react to undrafted free agent, highlights. No disrespect to them. Hopefully they ball out. Hopefully they make the roster. I know the Hudson guy. Good for him. And we just signed Hunter Renfro. I don't know about that. Hey, you never know. Maybe he could play special teams. Maybe take a couple snaps away from David Moore. But hey, enough chatting. Let's hop into these highlights.
Fafita so far, perfect.
First one being the obvious one, T-Mac. Dog, absolute dog. I don't watch college football, so I'm not gonna lie. After T-Mac, I have seen no film on these other guys besides T-Mac. All right, this right here is gonna be nothing new to me.
5 for 5, over 100 yards throwing.
The quality on all these videos are not great too, so keep that in mind.
Fafita steps up in the pocket. He unloads. He's got a man wide open. T-Mac.
T-Mac.
1 for 3 on third
Can't
down
wait,
tonight.
man. We got a wide receiver one stepping into the building. Adam Thielen ain't getting younger, so it's time to get to that future.
T-Mac. A house call. Again. It's Fafita looking for T-Mac across the middle. T-Mac. Give him another 6.
It's beautiful. I'm not gonna lie to you, he is playing New Mexico.
Third down.
But
Fafita over the middle.
Come on, 6'4", 6'4" shouldn't be moving like that. 6'4" shouldn't be moving like that. I don't care what no one says. This could be against high schoolers. I don't care. 6'4" can't be moving like this.
And T-Mac across midfield.
Down Arizona, they find themselves behind for the first time. Throw it deep to T-Mac.
Oh, yeah.
That's how you answer. Yeah. And he
just beautiful.
Back there. He'll say, well, T-Mac's down there somewhere.
Let's
throw it up. And look at him go high point that football.
2nd and 13. Fafita looking for T-Mac, and he's got it. Boy, just wonderful.
Have been the sure thing. Rodriguez and Roberts. Fafita dancing. Gets it off for McMillan, and he makes the contention for the Group of 5 playoff spot in Boise. Fafita pressure in his face, contested.
I mean, just secure hands. Never a doubt.
Fafita fires one back across the middle. McMillan, second catch on the drive. Slips a tackle. And has a first
breaks tackles with these.
Cruz protecting Fafita.
Has run after catchability. Elusive. I mean, come on. It's just not fair for us, man. NFC South, we gonna put y'all on watch.
Flag backs it up to 2nd down and long. Fafita gets the feet set, and he finds McMillan. First down.
Here comes a blitz. Cats pick it up. Fafita looks for the long ball.
Never doubt.
And it's caught. T-Mac at the
Never doubt. They probably watch about 3 to 4 minutes of each video.
Feels the rush, gives way more ground again, and he
throws near
T-Mac.
side. He does have McMillan who can dance his
route is, Jason. This one's not typically the playbook. It's a little pivot route, and it's a go route, and then it's going to be a comeback.
Just working him. Working him.
Fafita the pass, drops back, fires, caught at midfield. It is McMillan. Stop
Oh my God! Put him in a shake and bake.
Move across the 40.
But they may bail out here. Empty set. They pick up the blitz. Fafita connects with McMillan.
Too easy.
Across midfield. They feel strongly about the culture of this team. Now McMillan thought about it. And he will. Let's see where this was. He was behind the line.
Okay, he played quarterback too? Alright, that's enough of that. We've seen T-Mac. I think I have a video on T-Mac because he was, you know, suspected to be one of our draft picks, and look where we are today. He is the draft pick. Move on to the next guy, Nick Scorton, edge rusher, Texas A&M. From here on out, I know very little about these guys. Let's see what they can do. 6'3", 257. We need run stopping. If you watched the Panthers run defense last year, I wanted to cry every time. We had Tyrone Tracy looking like the next Adrian Peterson. It was ridiculous. Don't even get me started on Bucky Irving. Although Bucky Irving is actually pretty good, but still. Bucky Irving was looking like Alvin Kamara, prime Alvin Kamara. Okay. I want to see some pass rush though. Run stopping is important. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's probably the main thing we need right now. But pass rushing cannot hurt too. Our pass rush was a little bit weak, especially before our pass rush without DJ Wonum for like the first 6-8 games was horrendous, bro. Why were we even playing defense? We couldn't get to the quarterback or stop the run before DJ Wonum. I mean, the run stopping is just beautiful. I just want to see some pass rush though. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, it's a run stop lane. Okay, not a screen pass. He on D tackle. They got him in coverage. What he doing coverage? Ah, he a spy. Okay, we can put him at spy. Evero, take notes. I love this. Jesus. Couldn't lay a hand on him. Just is that all Kelvin makes? This is screen pass. Can't take too much away from that. Fights through. Gets hands on him. Fast rush. That's what I love to see. That bend. Get hands on him. I want hands on a quarterback every time. It's not okay. He doesn't give up on a play. Come on, man. You know you can't do that. Running read option with Brady Cook. Okay. I ain't. I mean, just from the outside, he just has a bag when it comes to pass rush moves. And his face can't even complete a 1-yard pass. In there. It says, excuse me. Bats the ball down. Okay, I think they just replaying plays because I 100% saw that. All right, move on to our next guy. Princely, that's. We'll figure it out. I gotta rewatch. When they say his name in actual games, then we'll pronounce. Until then, we'll call him Prince. Prince, number 1 right here. Starting it off good with some pass rush. Just dominant. There's like a ridiculous amount of read options in college football. All right, right there, he don't get touched. You know, that usually won't happen in the NFL, but good play nonetheless. Let's see right here. Okay, spin move. Ooh, strip sack too. Okay. QB draw. I keep forgetting he number 1. Number 1, you don't see a lot of edge rushing with number 1. Good play right there. Well, let me find out he's a run stopper too. Let's see some battles with the tackle. Fights through. That's cool too. And the option play, he had both of them on locks. Is he 11 or 1? Like, okay. It's not gonna lead to a pick. Non-completion. Let's see right here. It's like he just goes around them with ease. I love that right there. That's a great play. Yup. You run a 40? Well, he probably run like what, a 4.7? 4.8 maybe. You know, ain't no fast QBs in NFC South. Strip sack. Oh yeah, he down. This is Georgia too, bro. Georgia don't got no bums at O-line. Hey man. Hey. Love to see that. Back to offense, we got Trevor Etienne. I know a little bit about Trevor, only because of college football 26. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I know a little bit nonetheless. Trevor, I ain't gonna lie, he's gonna be running back 3 / probably kick returner. But nonetheless, you still have an opportunity, and you're still gonna get a couple carries occasionally. Show out nonetheless. Let's see what he's capable of.
Running back Trevor Etienne.
Yep, this is Travis's younger brother. Comes in even a smaller package. He's only 5'9", 198 pounds, but just like his older brother.
To stay in bounds too.
We're talking about 90th percentile, the 10-yard split, the 40-yard dash at 4.42 seconds as well. He's
4.42.
reliable hands.
It's not a good. I mean, that is a good 40. I was gonna say that's not a bad 40.
Screen routes, but he is definitely really small. But I did think that he had better vision than what I was kind of expecting. And only
I think they said his weight.
So there's definitely some room to improve.
Yeah, I know they're brothers. I know they're related. To me, they ran very differently. Like, I loved Trevor's compact movements between the tackles. I found him to be like very elusive and decisive.
We're not here for traits, bro. We're here to talk about film.
Field. I thought it was changing aspect. He did have 53 receptions over the last 2 years, but even those weren't explosive. I mean, just 2 of those were 15+ yards. So this is like a real cap to the explosive ability that he brings to your team, which I think is almost counterintuitive.
All right, bro. You just dick eating, bro. Let me get someone that ain't gonna dick eat.
Season. Etienne off the right side. Trevor Etienne.
This is what I want to see. Fuck what them guys talking about.
It's a race down the sidelines. They finally yank him out inside the 20. Welcome back, Trevor Etienne.
Even get involved and support their
And that's Makuba. Eagles drafted him. Show him who the big dog is. Okay, Trevor. Nah, his acceleration is crazy. I don't care what it says, 4.42 or not, bro. He don't look like a 4.42 guy. That's a 4.3. I swear, that's a 4.3. They must have caught him on a bad day. That's a 4.3 right there.
First down. Etienne. Trevor Etienne barrels down, dives for the end zone.
Fights for it too. Tell you, bro, the smaller guys, they're harder to get down. They're harder to get down. The smaller guys are harder to get down.
Etienne finds a seam.
Why do you think Deuce Vaughn was so good in college? They're harder to get down.
They hand it to him.
Too easy.
Georgia SEC champions. As every dog digs really deep.
And he breaks
Okay. Okay.
The man miss in the secondary and has a first down inside the 20. Positive yards.
They're probably not going to show no kick return highlights, right?
Etienne makes a cut. Etienne
Oh, he fight?
into the end zone.
He got that fight in him, bro.
Behind the backup quarterback.
I'm loving this pickup.
Before he goes out of bounds. For a 27-yard gain. Here goes Etienne. Dragging tacklers down to the 2.
At least 15 touches if he can. Another touch
Come on.
in the running game. And he's free. Trevor Etienne finds a crease and barrels out to the 45. Picked up 7.
Good paycheck attached to the root canal as well.
Gotta take the good with the bad in life, right?
Okay.
Play from scrimmage
Okay.
to the second half, and Etienne
I don't know
picking
how
up
he
where
didn't get
left
tackled
off.
for
That's a gain of
a
13
2-yard gain.
for the transfer.
Etienne.
I know a lot of people weren't fans of this pickup. You know, it wasn't a need per se, but Rico's on a 1-year deal, and you gotta have a running back committee, to be honest.
Etienne dances.
You know what I'm saying? The chances of Rico walking after this 1 year, they're pretty high. So what do? You know, you have the potential to have a running back committee of Chuba, Trevor, and Jonathan Brooks whenever he's healthy. And we know what Jonathan Brooks is capable of.
Gets into the end zone. Old school Georgia football. Trevor says, quiet down.
I like the pickup. You know, we could have went safety, but we better see right now what this safety that we actually drafted is capable of. All right, 3-4 fumbles.
He dials it up here. They begin to lean forward. It is a blitz. It's an option on the edge.
I've heard he is insanely good in the run game. So, you know, that's good to have for sure. But, you know, it's a safety. I'm more concerned about coverage. Lays the hammer.
Lathan Ransom. Marvin Harrison and so many more. Very, very proud of what he's doing.
Now this play, I've seen this play like 30 times. And this is the play that they was hyping up. Shut that shit down. Okay, in the red zone. Let's see what he do in the red zone. I remember seeing this. I actually saw this. This is like
last week.
This is a semi-finals. There we go. Some pass coverage.
Ohio State has it. Lathan
Okay.
Ransom advances it up the field to the 25.
Still want to see some coverage though.
Dominic Zabata. Mullings.
Stuffs it
And Mullings will lose
in there for a 3-yard loss.
with last time out against Tennessee, which is tough to do.
Third down at the play.
Okay, he can rush the quarterback too. Evero, we better get creative. We better get creative here.
Second and 5.
I know we like to blitz JC off the edge. Let's make that Ransom. Did he force the fumble?
Or do they? Cody Simon jumped on it.
Call for a long time.
Okay, he's probably gonna be in coverage here, right? Nope, not in coverage. He's gonna make a tackle though. Boom.
And take over At the 25-yard line, Finley
Okay.
on the give. Going to be a loss of a couple.
I mean, he just reads it every time.
Showed Fitzpatrick, which obviously the symbiotic there with that.
Okay, coverage. Let me see some coverage here. That's a good play right there. Track him down. Didn't lose his assignment whatsoever.
3rd and 3.
Okay. In there, forced fumble.
Ball's out. Ball's out. Ohio State's got it.
Well, I mean, you see Ransom come down, you just know you get a tackle for a loss. Which one's Ransom?
And he's going to take off. Quarterback draw. Unhit from behind, and the ball is out. Ohio State's got it. It is Ransom down the sideline.
Okay, fumble recovery for a touchdown. That's nice.
First down at the 39. Here's a hand.
In there. In there. No yard gain. 0 yard gain.
It was 28 yards.
Ransom. Boom. Grab the legs, wrap the ankle.
He just took a right cross.
Take him for a tackle for loss.
Sidearm throw, he got hit, got it out.
Beats the blocker, makes the tackle.
Two tight ends in the game. Maccabee in motion. Maccabee dives forward, and he'll get
Shuts
to
him
the Ohio.
down.
They can do as much damage as anybody at receiver.
Okay, semis.
Delayed handoff.
Weisner smacked, got off the tackle of Tuimoloau, who's back in the game.
He was involved in that ugly post-game scene.
Okay, let's see some. Yeah, nah, he's an energy dude. Feeds off energy.
They give it to him. And Mullen
Constantly making plays in the
will get
run.
to the 3. Close to 5 minutes.
In coverage right here. Okay.
First down and a fumble. Did it get out of bounds?
Went out of back, but that's a good play. That's a great play right
Ready
there.
to go, hopefully in the next game.
You know, if that's on the other hash, that's a fumble recovery. That's a good play right there. All right. Cam Jackson, D tackle from Florida. Okay, but first let me address Lathan. Lathan Ransom. Very good safety. It's just I'm not 100%, confident in him starting day one. I would like a safety pickup. I know we are looking at Julian Blackman. That would be an amazing pickup to have Julian Blackman and Trayvon Moehrig. Let Lathan Ransom learn. I mean, just the hits that he was doing, I can already tell, he gonna be, an energy guy. He kind of reminds me of like what Sam Franklin was for us. Energy, big hits on the special teams. Do that for maybe a year or two, and then you never know. I wasn't seeing enough in coverage for me to be comfortable with him, being a starter day one. On the Cam Jackson, D tackle from Florida, he a big guy.
Kromenhoek set to throw again.
Look at that, just
Can't get rid of it.
big guy,
That's
just
been the
bull
story of
rush
this
24/7,
first
bull
half.
rush 24/7.
Here comes the pressure.
His quality's
They're
terrible.
down, and it's batted down for the second time.
Batted it down. Just look at 99. Look at the big dude making the plays. That's all you gotta look at.
They've had success.
On second
This
down
quality
and
is
8.
terrible.
That one's batted down at the line of scrimmage.
I'm looking at Pixels.
Look like
The tight end leading around the edge. Maybe we see more of that here tonight.
Fights off like 2 linemen
Was the key
and gets
for
a
that Florida
TFL.
inside the near hash. Dart hands it off to Davis. Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, you gotta double team his big ass.
Off, his teammates coming over after the freshman made a spectacular play on 4th and 2. Sets up Florida
Slam him to
State
the ground.
at the 5-yard.
Take a direct snap. Takes the snap. Running to his right.
No.
With the 10. I don't think he got it.
Berth. You'll
He
have
ain't
a
afraid
pretty
to
good
slam a
idea
dude.
A week from now, who those teams
Yup.
would be.
The 8 meetings.
He'll be great in goal line packages.
Frazier. Makes an ISO cut.
Don't give up on a play too.
Out of it, a pistol. Handoff. Davis wrapped up in the backfield. Down for a
Run
loss.
stopping. I love
Your
it.
favorite team from week to week.
The run stopping is over. We stopping the
Kromenhoek
run.
escapes left.
Once we stop the
He's
run,
taken down.
we already know what Evero's defense is capable of in coverage. Straight beautifulness. Stop the run, and we make the playoffs. Let's be real. Even just going from last year, we stop the run, we make the playoffs.
On 2nd and long.
Notre Dame.
Plays it right on his
Oh yeah.
tight end, and he's
Mitchell Evans is tight end. I've heard a lot of great things about this guy. Not gonna lie to you, highlights or not, I'm still gonna ride with my dog Jatavion. Just what Jatavion has showed throughout the season. You know, he's already got a year under his belt. He's familiar with the system. I think my guy Jatavion should still start. But, you know, if Mitchell Evans, I love a guy that's gonna go in there and compete and, you know, make our guys better. You know, him, Jatavion, Tommy, and, you know, anyone else we might add. But, hey, let's see what he's capable of.
He's got the big fella.
Leonard fires a strike to the tight end.
Some of the qualities on these videos are great.
Hartman firing. There he
Okay,
is.
a little catching, a little rack, a little racker.
Catch of the night, and he's all the way down.
3rd and 13. Hartman drives
Okay.
that ball complete as Evans is.
We'll be there on game day 2. Sam Hartman throws. Oh, what a catch by
Okay.
Evans. Evans
Okay.
gets it in.
Electric playmakers in at running back. They faked it to
How is he
him,
in run blocking?
and they have enough for the first down. Completion to Mitchell Evans.
Hartman and he finds Mitchell Evans' tight end.
Sprint
Roll
right.
out.
Pressure at him and into
Too
the end
easy.
zone is
Hartman.
I wish they had the circles so I could see who to be looking at every play.
It's Evans. 3rd and 3. Hartman. For his progression. Finds the soft
Okay.
spot.
I see secure hands.
And Leonard will fade. Evans. Touchdown.
Okay.
Hartman. Steps up. Oh, my catch.
One-handed?
Mitchell Evans. The shotgun. Hartman to his tight end and Mitchell Evans. And Evans going to pick up that.
I see secure hands and a guy that's not easy to take down. If you take him down, it's going to be a, you know, it's, your body going to feel it. That's what I see right now.
Blake Fisher, one of the best offensive units in the country. Play action for Hartman. Dials it up again for Mitchell Evans.
Leonard completes it after his tight end
Out.
who's still running.
Like I said, not easy to take down.
On that side of the ball.
If you don't got two guys near his vicinity, he's getting run after catch.
Evans has some space out front.
Okay, let the hurdling stick to Tommy Tremble, right? Tommy Tremble hurdles. We don't need another tight end hurdling.
And again, watch the former receiver make some pay.
Hartman in attack mode.
Oh.
Complete to Evans. Evans takes.
Drills take advantage of it. One-hand rush. Pocket over the middle.
That ain't bad.
That probably hurt the safety more than it hurt him.
Firing, end zone, caught, touchdown, Mitchell Evans.
We'll throw again. Pump, fire, Leonard. On target.
Just give me head tap.
Right back to the air.
Head tap.
Little bounce over the middle again. Evans 3 consecutive. Carolina.
I mean, a safety blanket. That's what I see. A safety blanket.
First down Irish inside the 30. Defense facing 3rd down and 8. Good pocket for Angeli over the middle. Mitchell Evans, his 4th catch of this day. Remember, had on 3rd and 7. Buckner's going to throw. Wide open is Evans. No one covered him. Touch by Bo Collins getting that completion.
Quick look to the right side. Leonard's got another guy. And Leonard goes to work on the far sideline.
Hartman to pass again. Over the middle and gets
Okay.
it complete to Evans.
Plenty of time for Leonard.
I wish I could see like his route running. His route running probably isn't the best,
5-yard line and diving for the pylon.
but
Across the middle, Evans.
probably make
first
some
down,
shake, right?
4.
Make some shake, right?
Big fellas.
Under his eyes. On 3rd down and 7, Leonard. Shoulder throw. Caught by Mitch Evans.
Floating, firing.
Oh,
again
yeah.
to Evans.
50 seconds and 1 timeout.
And Jelly to Evans, who has the first down and gets out right at the 20-yard line for the Irish.
I mean, a safety blanket.
Leonard
That's all. That's
fires a little bit high, but completes it. It's going to be a first down.
That's all you can describe him as, a safety blanket. I mean,
Patrick Payton,
a quarterback's best friend.
tight end Evans in the run game.
Simple.
Gonna look to run. Oh,
doesn't do too much.
Leonard.
Mr. Good old reliable. That's what I see right here. That's what I see right here. Now, Jimmy Horn, I know about Jimmy Horn. You know, Colorado's a very hyped up team. I know what he can do. Explosive guy.
Shedeur Sanders.
And y'all finna see right here.
On the other end of that catch. Out of down to the field, the season opener.
I really hope
for both these teams.
He gets
Sanders,
a chance.
Wide open.
Gets snaps.
Room service downfield. And
yeah, I know he's a small guy, but still. We got to give this guy a chance. We got to give this guy a chance.
Found an alley. And on the sidelines, one of the changes this year in college football.
Okay, why are we so zoomed in?
Over the middle of the field.
What is this?
Horn on the catch at the other end. The connection and a touchdown.
Against the blitz, to be able to give Shedeur Sanders enough
yeah, that's probably was like the worst video I
down
could
the
have picked, but
Joe
still.
Horn is so open. Jimmy Horn, excuse me, is so open that all you have
Joe
to do
Horn,
is
that's JC Horn, Joe Pops.
Sanders drops it off. First down, Colorado.
Boom, spin move.
Horn. Shedeur Sanders hit as he throws. There's a chunk yard.
Sets, delivers.
I mean, just an explosive guy. You know, and that's really all you can expect from a smaller guy. I think he's like 5'7", 5'7" and a half.
He says, "All right, I'm going to head back the other way," and he was wide.
Better be explosive and shifty,
Downfield, got him
and that's
in.
exactly what he is. That's exactly what he is.
Atonement. He shook Blackburn out of his socks after the catch. And now they'll go for two to tie. Shedeur Sanders did it.
Takes his time, lost one in the air, caught, touchdown, Colorado.
Easy. I can definitely see him getting himself open in the NFL.
Sanders knows that he's got
And you know Bryce gonna be on that money.
For a post and a touchdown.
Receivers, here's Sanders, end zone, touchdown, Jimmy Horn.
But he gets more width than he probably wants to, which allows Horn the opportunity to get the space in the middle. Did you see him roll out there? That's using your personnel. And as soon as the safety Bullock was wider than he wanted,
bring in 20 next year.
Once again, UCLA backing off and Horn. And here's a throw to the end zone. Jump ball, catch made, Horn.
Put him in a slot and you get him matched up against a nickelback, Alex Johnson, who's a great player, but he's used to lining up against big tight ends or you know, more of
a quick deep ball guy. I feel like that's what we're missing on the offense. Okay, here we go. Kick returner too.
Yeah, we discussed.
I also see him on the kick and punt return. I know we had Blackshear last year, but this is definitely an improvement from Blackshear. Definitely an improvement from Blackshear. Definitely an improvement from Blackshear.
Hit the horn.
Definitely an improvement from Blackshear. Yeah, that's that. That was the last pick of our draft. I mean, I love all these guys, you know. I know a lot of people in the debate, you know, talk about, well, who was on the board, who we could have got instead of this guy. At the end of the day, you know, these guys are on our team now. They're going to play for us. I don't look back. I don't really like looking back at it. They're on our team now. I wish them nothing but the best. Straight dogs. Hope each and every one of these guys ball out. I don't even gotta say. You already know T-Mac, Nick Scorton, and Princely. We already know they balling out. Trevor, you know, he's gonna be a kick returner. Maybe occasionally a couple snaps. Ransom, like I said, a special teamer. I'm hoping. I'm just not comfortable with him in coverage just yet. But you never know. Maybe the Evero sees something I don't. Mitchell Evans, I could see him being tight end too. You know, Tommy. I feel like Mitchell can do what Tommy does. He probably has more safer hands. Jackson, I think I see him as a goal line. You know, we already got Derek, Deshaun Wharton, Bobby Brown. But you know, nice to have depth. And then who's our last pick? Yeah, Jimmy Horn. Like I said, explosive, quick. Also, I think him and Trevor. I think those are gonna be our two kick returners because you know how the NFL kickoff is now, and I could definitely see Jimmy Horn being maybe a punt returner. I don't know. He might be a little too small. Maybe some fumbling concerns, but hey, you know, look at Cavante Turpin. You know, small guy, and you know he makes it work too. So yeah, actually, Jimmy Horn does kind of remind me of a Cavante Turpin. Hopefully, he can do that at the special teams. But hey, that's that. That's the Panthers 2025 NFL draft class. If you're not a Panthers fan, first of all, what are you doing? Second of all, let me know what your team was and who your favorite draft pick was that wasn't your first round draft pick. All right, because you know I feel like Panthers we're all gonna say T-Mac. You know that's obvious. You know what I'm saying? But besides T-Mac, I think Princely was probably my favorite draft pick. I mean, just looking at what he did in the pass rush, really mixed between him and Nick scoring. You know, our run defense was terrible last year. But like I said, drop your favorite team and drop your favorite draft pick that wasn't a first rounder, and let me know. Let me know. Put me on with these guys. If you're if you're in the NFC South, respectfully, fuck y'all. The Buccaneers and Falcons drafted so good. Like, just when you think we could take that step in the NFC, the Falcons and the Bucks, they just got to match what we did with the draft. But hey, dogs nonetheless. You know, wish them the best. Just don't beat us. That's all I gotta ask. The Saints are still, you know, the laughing stock of the division. I think we can all agree. Fuck the Saints. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all tomorrow.